Now imagine behind the magic curtain that someone is completing the acceptance for that transaction via the portal. They're going to perform the explicit acceptance through OIP. Okay, the acceptance has been completed via the portal. So now we're going to look at our transaction, and we can see right away that after the acceptance is recorded that our revenue assignments have been updated. Our original unearned revenue transaction was for, close to $1,600, and then after the acceptance has been completed, the monies that were in unearned revenue are debited out. So that is then zeroed out in the unearned revenue account assignment, and the funding is then applied to the appropriate revenue account segments. If I change my selection list again to the line revenue contingencies, it'll show me the appropriate information populated or updated as a result of the acceptance. This one is showing me my contingency was removed on February 17th. And you'll notice the previous transaction was implicit. This is a different transaction. This one was explicit. So that's why it looks a little different in terms of the values that we're seeing. This is telling me contingency removal. Someone or programmatically, the date was forced into the system of February 17th, and that's what accepted the transaction and updated the revenue. If I flip over on the AR side into the invoice and look at my transaction, you'll see on the distributions, I can actually go and see the same type of information. On the bottom, I can see that my unearned revenue transactions are debited and credited, canceling each other out. And I can see my revenue account assignment in the appropriate revenue account segments. If I had not completed the actual acceptance, the revenue transaction would not be visible. It would still just reside in the unearned revenue until the time that it was accepted. Here is the flip side, the invoice view. If you're using XML Publisher / BPA views to create your invoices for your customers, after we've done a pre-billing acceptance, this is showing me, remember on pre-billing, my acceptance date is my invoice date. And more than not, my acceptance date is going to be after my ship confirm date. So this is just a visual of showing me up on the top right, my invoice date is February 18th. Below that, my ship date is the 17th. So it's shipped on the 17th and then invoiced on the 18th, just so you can see how that's visually appearing.